You look very something. You look like you're trying to be like a Vuori model.
Trying to get sponsored. Trying to get us a sponsorship. Vuori. Anyways.
Oh, life is passing you by and by. Your whole reality is nothing but a lie. Please stop taking up my, please stop taking up my time.
Okay, episode 6.
Yeah.
Here in the basement of my house.
Post
Long run. Heck of a long run. Heck of a week in running.
Yeah. Heck of a week in running.
And that's what we're going to start with, because we always do.
It's our thing.
It's our thing. Nobody cares
we can
what
review.
we did, but it's okay.
Let's hear it. Give it to me.
All right. So I had an interesting week because on Monday, I left for California.
Mm-hmm.
But before I left, I ran 10 miles. Don't do that. God, don't do it. I got on the plane after I ran, too.
Yeah, like an hour.
I did that thing where you run, and then you shower, but you're still sweating.
Yeah.
So then I showed up to the airport
sweating.
with all my colleagues, and I'm just soaking wet, sweating. And then I got to get on an airplane. So I did that and could barely get out of the seat by the end of the trip. And then I woke up the next morning, 10.3, Rancho Mirage, in the sun, mountains, palm trees. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Then the next day I got up, ran 6 miler, and then that would have been Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then did I not run on Wednesday?
I don't think so.
Or Thursday? Did I?
No, you're on. I don't know. I didn't talk to you.
I only missed one day, so I don't really know how that works. No, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was the 6 miler. Didn't run on Thursday. Got back to Williston on Friday. Ran that workout on your treadmill on Friday, which was intervals. I did about a 2 mile warm up, or about 20 minutes, and then I did 10 minutes on. The pace on this thing is all screwed up. But it was the pace on your treadmill was 6:40 pace. Yeah. So that's what I'm going with. It's a little wonky on here. It says 7:10 and 7 and whatever, but it got a little weird. But 6:40 pace, 10 minute on, 5 minutes steady, 10 minutes on, 5 minutes steady, 10 minutes on, and then I did a cool down. So I ran about a total of 8 miles. And then on Saturday morning, I got up and ran a relatively fast 7 miler, which was a pretty quick turnaround, and then it was a 7:38 mile pace. So, needless to say, today, starting off, I was a little bit sore already to start.
Yeah.
And so...
what did you end up?
Oh, mileage-wise for
the week?
From 4:20 Monday to today, 65.5 miles.
That's a big week for us.
I'm proud of that week only because, well, not only because, but also because I was on vacation or on a trip.
You were traveling.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I wasn't in town. That makes it difficult, but yeah. 9.4 average daily mile.
Yeah.
So, cool.
Right on.
That's it. You're up.
Okay. I had a good week to speak of. Let's see. Monday. See if I can get scrolled back. I did 10 on Monday. Tuesday, I did 8.4. Yeah, I was kind of tired that day for whatever reason. So I only did 8.4. And then Wednesday, I did another 10 miles. I took Thursday off because I got a tattoo. Seems to be a theme around here.
Yep.
So I got a tattoo on Thursday. I did not run. And then Friday, I did a threshold workout. I did 3 by 7 minutes with a minute and a half rest in between at threshold pace, which was like around 7:15 to 7:30. So that was good. And then yesterday I ran 10 miles easy, like pretty slow. And then today was the 24.2. A little rough today, for me.
Run over the stats. You can do that.
Okay. So on our long run, we averaged 8:43 per mile with a total time of 3 hours and 30 minutes. And let's see, the first 15 miles were definitely faster than we normally have been running. Usually we work into the long run. This was like the antithesis of that. It was like, okay, let's start at 8:10.
Yeah, well,
We ran with
shout out to
Shane Wallstrom, Tyrell Ackerman, Tyler Quilling.
Yeah.
Was that all that was there? I started to black out at about mile 16, so I have no idea who was there.
You know, and it's tough when you got Shane out there and
he's just hammering away.
And he doesn't want to push the pace, but he's pushing it, and he's just constantly he's positive. You know, he's very positive.
And I'll give him that.
And it keeps you going. It
he's
really
a hype
does.
man.
He is.
Which I appriciate. So that's fun.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
It was a bit tough on me, I guess. I had a total of 68.2 miles for the week.
Wow.
And
let's go run a couple more.
Let's get that.
Let's
70.
get out there and get 70 for you.
God, I don't think I could. We could walk a couple. I could maybe do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was like that's probably the biggest week of training that I've done in my ultra training career, I think, aside from a race.
Yeah, so you think you'll probably take tomorrow off?
I think I'll take tomorrow off. I guess I'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
But as of right now, probably, because I feel a bit cooked.
And how many days? Well, you have. I like to try to do a day off, like 4 or 5 days after 4 or 5 days in a row.
Yeah. So
sometimes that works out after the long run, but it looks like I'll have to try to run tomorrow. But I don't know.
It'll be a game time decision, as they say.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure. Might feel fine by tomorrow too. You know.
Well, that would be a good indication. That's one of the
indicators of good fitness.
What do you call it? Metrics.
Yeah.
You know, that you're looking at when you're starting to run is when you do something hard, how long does it take your body to feel okay to do that hard thing again?
Right.
And so obviously the more you run, the smaller that time frame.
Yeah. That gap of time that it takes to get recovered. But yeah. I mean, I think we've done good with that. And I think we've been cognizant to take the days off when we do need them instead of pushing through. So,
yeah.
I'll just probably see how I feel.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. That was my week and your week. What else do we got to talk about?
I don't know. We didn't really have a direction on this one.
London Marathon.
Wow.
Get this.
Yeah.
2 guys under 2 hours.
That's crazy.
In a marathon. Here's
my question. Do you think, this is kind of sports in general.
Yeah.
But is there a limit, and how do you know how?
I don't think there's a ceiling on performance.
I mean, at some point,
don't.
You can only run a marathon so fast.
I don't know. That dude that won, I was watching it back on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I would have swore that they said he was at like mile 23, and he ran 4:12 for that mile. 23 to 24, I believe it was. 4:12.
Yeah, I can't even fathom running a mile 5:12. Like right now.
Yeah. Like all out.
Yeah.
Downhill.
Yeah. Wind at the back.
Wind at my back. Yeah.
It's insane. I don't know. I don't get it.
It's crazy. But there's like this thing, and they talk about it in running where, like, you know, nobody thought anybody was going to run under 4 minutes in the mile.
Yeah.
Until Roger Bannister did it. And then it was like it just opened up the floodgates. And
yeah, then all of a sudden a bunch of people were doing it.
Yeah, there was multiple people that ran under 4 minutes just like directly after he had done it, which is, it's weird. Like there's definitely a psychological barriers that are put in place somehow.
Well, yeah,
you know.
And it's like running all these miles. Like I remember when I was a kid, the first time I ever saw anything about ultra running, I don't even know who it was, but they were talking about this guy, and it was on like Dateline or whatever. Not Dateline. Right. Dateline? Would it have been on Dateline? 2020? I don't know. Barbara Walters was on there.
Babawa
was on there, and she was like, they were following this guy around, and he was running. And
It was probably the Western States guy, Gordy.
I don't know. It was like he ran 100 miles, and
it was like
they were
insane.
just like, "Oh my, there's no way."
Yeah.
How could you do it? And
now look at these people.
I know. Now people are running. I just saw
forever.
The guy's running 1,000 on the track again. 1,000 miles on the track.
Ned?
I don't know if it's him again, but
I hope it's him.
Yeah,
because that was
miles.
fun.
Yeah.
Watching him, mullet and all.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah,
he was an Australian guy.
Yeah, he was Australian. Yeah, his feet looked like they had been through a cheese grater. It was, and he was sleeping at the track.
Yeah,
remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, it was crazy.
You just wake up and run.
He was raising money for some kind of disease. I don't remember if it was cancer or whatever, but yeah, amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What else did we get? Oh, we got Canyons.
Yep.
Canyons 100K. We got some golden ticket winners.
Yeah.
We got
in order to go to one of probably the most prestigious trail ultra races.
Yeah. It's one of the longest standing in America.
It's Western States. It's in
Auburn, California.
California to it's point to point to.
I don't remember where they start. They end in Auburn on the track.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly where it starts.
Well, anyways, you got to earn this ticket, and you earn a ticket by winning a race or being on the podium in certain races.
Yep.
To get on there, but you can also
get in the lottery. You just have to have probably 7 to 9 years worth of entries.
Yeah.
To get in.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. Just start putting in for it when you're like in junior high. You can run it in your prime probably now.
So, anyways, a few guys got some tickets
Hayden
to go
Hawks
there. Yeah.
Got third, so he got a ticket. Zach Miller, second place, he got a ticket.
Yeah.
And who won it?
Peterman?
Yeah, Adam Peterman won it. He's going to Western States. And then on the women's side, on the 100K, it was Riley Brady won it, which is cool. She's kind of a dark horse, but not really. And then I'm not going to remember who else, but I do remember her. She won. So,
yeah,
it's, I don't know. And it happens, Western States happens on the same weekend that we run the Black Hills 100.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's always fun, especially if you get a DNF, then you can just watch the live stream for Western States. But we're not going to do that this year.
No, we're not going to DNF.
This year, we're going to have to get the updates.
I'll tell you what, we got Stu Crew coming back. Gonna be linked up to the stars.
Oh yeah, we're in the stars.
We're gonna be connected to the stars. Yeah. We got Shane, hype man Wallstrom. Gonna be on the crew doing some pacing and
just helping out.
Just helping out. I mean, we've got.
Well, here's what we could talk about: the unsung heroes of ultra. The crew.
The crew. Yeah.
Crewing an ultramarathon is the equivalent of running an ultramarathon. It is an extremely taxing event.
Yeah. And as much as the runner wants it to be over, the crew wants it to be over too.
Probably more.
Probably more.
I think more.
Yeah.
There's an element of pressure, obviously.
Yep.
And I mean, I would say that we're fairly organized.
Yeah.
Generally, but all that goes out the window once you start the race.
It really does.
And it's tough to keep everybody kind of on the same track, including ourselves.
And we're not typically the most positive people.
Yeah, we can get a little down.
Yeah, so it's not that we're mad. It's just,
I think
it's not all sunshine when you're 30, 40 miles in and you're not feeling good and you're cramping up.
It gets ugly.
And so, fuses get short.
Yeah.
And we're brothers too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can do these things without a crew. I mean, I know it's possible.
Yeah.
People do it.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've got to be really seasoned in ultramarathoning, in my opinion, to take something on without a crew.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think where the crew really comes into play, probably a couple things, but probably the biggest thing is when something goes wrong.
right.
Like you could go without a crew and just have a drop bag, but
Yeah.
if something goes wrong and you don't have what you need,
Right.
and you don't have somebody that can get you what you need,
Yeah. You're in trouble.
You're probably in trouble.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And I think, it's easy to get short with your crew. And I mean, that's something that probably any ultra runner would say is a thing,
Yeah.
And it's not really fair, but if you're on the crew, I think that you mentally have to be prepared that your runner might be a dickhead when they come in, and you got to just kind of go with it. And because even like when I crewed you the first time, I mean, it was a bit of a dance, how much am I going to talk to him? How much am I going to push him? What am I going to, and there were times you were irritated. And
I remember, so this is like pacer / crew, but I remember in the Madahe 100, well into the race, couple different instances. The first one, Shane was pacing me. I was running in the dark.
Yep.
And we kind of got lost.
Yeah. Easy to do out there.
Yeah. And for Shane, he's never been there. He doesn't know. I mean, and he was just doing his darndest to figure out like what's the right way. Doesn't want to screw up because if we go the wrong way, that means more miles. Yeah. And it was tense.
Oh yeah.
Like I wasn't mad. It was just
frustration.
Tense. It's like, come on, we gotta be able to figure this out.
Yeah.
And then the other one was when the trail wasn't like marked very well and we came down, or at least we didn't know, and I was at wit's end and I was just yelling.
Yeah.
I was like, this is unreal. Like,
we ran down the bank of the river for a while and I was like, this ain't right. Like this ain't gonna work. So then we had to turn around and frustrations were high on both ends, because the pacer feels obviously the pressure to make sure that we're on course and, blah, blah, blah. We're not doing anything extra that we don't need to, and then obviously as the runner, you're exhausted. The last thing you want to do is run anything extra. So it's kind of a thing. You kind of got to have thick skin if you're going to be if you're really going to be in the nitty gritty of an ultra marathon, whether you're on the crew or a pacer, you kind of got to just, obviously, you didn't get asked to be a pacer or a crew if the person doesn't value you and your, so I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to try not to take that personal. But I mean, they are the lifeblood, especially for a mid to back of the pack runner. Yeah. I mean, the crew is what gets you the finish. I mean, they deserve the buckle as much as the runner does, in my opinion.
Yep. Because you're definitely, every aid station that you're going to where you're going to see your pacer, I mean, that's what you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Some faces, some people.
Anything.
Even if you don't want to talk to them.
Yeah.
It's just like
some familiarity.
Yeah. But Yeah, it's difficult. It's a little difficult doing it with family because
There's an element, yeah.
family is a little more likely to maybe say, hey, you don't have to finish this race.
Right.
You know, you've gone
Oh, yeah.
a long way. We're super proud of you, you know,
Yeah.
and they are, and that's
Yeah.
awesome. But sometimes you need somebody to say, you're not done yet.
Yeah.
You know? And
We're
that's-
not done here.
And that's where I screwed up with you when you were doing the Madahe 100.
Yeah.
118 or whatever it was. You were already about 100 miles in,
Yeah.
and we had crew people at the next aid station kind of wanting you to call it, end it, and then you had me with you on the trail.
Yep.
And we had stopped many times on that section for you to lay
Yeah.
down, and it was dire. It was not looking good.
Yeah. It was
But
rough.
we were so close to that aid station, and they sent somebody out to check on you,
Yeah.
and then that's where you called it. But I should have sent them packing or slashed their tires or something, because I think we could have made it there,
Well, we could have made it
at
there.
least the aid station.
We had went 90% of that section already. Like, what was another? I mean, we were literally a mile, not even.
Yeah, a little less than a mile.
Yeah, we could have made it, but yeah, you don't know how you're going to handle it in the moment. You know, you can talk all of the tough talk you want, and that you're not going to give up or you're not going to call it, but
Yeah,
when somebody drives up in a side-by-side with cold Powerade and says they can give you a ride to the aid station, well, guess what?
Yeah.
I did.
yeah,
You know, and that's haunting.
yeah.
As a runner, you hate to have those, but, you know, it's a learning game. So,
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we got Stu Crew. We got Shane.
Yeah, we'll have our wives. They'll be down there.
Yep.
They won't be crewing, but I imagine they'll make some
pop in.
stops here and there with our kids, and everybody will be there. That'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think probably the hardest thing is like seeing your family at very critical times when it's like
Yeah,
where you're susceptible, you know. It's not at mile 7.
no,
It's like, oh, hey, nice to see you guys.
yeah,
Love you, bye.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like,
at
oh.
mile 40 when it's black outside and you're
Yeah.
shivering and
yeah,
somebody's trying to hand you a cold grilled cheese and a bucket of ramen noodles. It's like,
yeah. And the car's
Yeah.
sitting over there heating up. That's where
your
I
wife's
went.
holding
That's
a
where I went.
Domino's pizza box. I'm like, God, you're done.
That's where I went out.
That's where.
Yeah.
So, and I get it.
Yeah.
Because all you want at those moments is
Yeah.
comfort.
Yeah.
And you are in the most uncomfortable situation.
Every part of your body is screaming for comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And thinking about getting in your wife's car and heading back to the Airbnb and climbing in bed.
yeah,
I mean, that's tough.
yeah.
So,
But I mean, what was that?
I don't know.
I think our camera just shut off. That one did.
No. Okay.
Okay,
That's
well,
fine.
we can call it.
We
Then.
can call it. We can wrap it
Yeah,
up.
aid station, crew.
Crew,
If you're invited to be on a crew,
be prepared.
be prepared and say yes because
They need you.
they need you.
Yeah. But grow thick skin.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get wild at times and you're going to see things that you're not going to be prepared for.
Yeah,
You know, you don't prepare for somebody to be talking about white cats in
Yeah.
the middle of the Badlands or Slender Man or people on lawn chairs that aren't there.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
But
sure
they're gonna be okay.
They're
Your
gonna be
runner's
okay.
gonna be okay.
You're going to be okay, you know? So, yeah, just be prepared for the unexpected, I would say.
All right.
Oh, life is passing you by and by.